All right, buddy. So what's your name and where you from?
Man, my name is Jose, but they call me Papito, and I'm from Miami,
Papito.
Florida.
Okay, from where did you say? South Florida. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, the connection might be a little off, but you said South Florida, correct?
Yes, sir, Miami, Florida.
Miami, Florida. That's what's up, man. We ain't had no one on from Florida in a while. Uh, well, someone sent me your way, man. Nate Dogg, 916, correct? It is 916, right?
Yeah, 916. If I'm not,
Yeah.
if I'm correct, yeah.
I'm horrible with my numbers, but a lot of people on the channel know about Nate Dogg, and he sent me your way, and I don't know nothing about you, man. Obviously, you've probably done some time, correct?
Yes, sir. I did 10.5 years, and I had originally a life sentence. I got it off of me, and here I am today to be able to tell the story.
Well, damn. So you did 10 years on the life sentence, or
10.5. I had originally. I took my cases to trial, which we're gonna get to that. I took them to trial. I lost. They hit me with life. After 8 years, I was able to come back and appeal. And my family got me a real good lawyer. And after a certain time, they threw away some charges, and they just stuck me really with the probation violation and with the I had an attempted murder too. And they just gave me 10 years and a half with the credit time serve I did. So I had by that time I already had like I had to they gave me 10.5. I had like 2.5 to go. You know what I mean? And it was a blessing.
well, damn, man. I can only imagine how the hell you got those charges. I mean, are you
It was
able to
about
speak? Are you able to speak on
yeah,
it a
yeah,
little
yeah,
bit?
for sure. Because that's the past already. So
All right.
let's we can open up the can
Can
of
of
worms.
worms. There you go. Open them up. Let's hear it, man.
I was younger, man. I'm gonna be real with you guys. Um, that when I was growing up, I was pretty straight, man. I was at a family that was actually, to be real with you, real financially straight. You know what I mean? My dad always made sure things were right. He always was a business owner. He always had a lot of things going on. And as a younger guy, um, I went through high school, middle school, decent. Got to high school, played some high school football, and was able to actually get some offers from some D1s, Division Ones,
Oh, okay.
from University of Miami to Arkansas to Southern Alabama, different schools or whatever. But you know, a little situation took place in my home where my mom and dad went through a lot of issues. And when that came about, my dad and my mom, they split. So it split the home. When my mom and dad split, it really took a toll in the home. So
Yeah.
I stood with my mom because my mom was more lenient. She was more lenient. My old boy, my dad, was more strict. So I know that I started getting curious about other things because a lot of my homeboys, they will go out, hang out, Miami life. I wanted to hang out too. So I said, damn, if I stay with my mom, I'll be able to have more of a leeway. So I
Yeah.
still I still with my mom. I started slacking in school. My grades started doing this. I kind of fell back from football, which a lot of people were like, bro, you're done. What are you doing? You got a couple offers on the table. You tripping. I said, so being young and dumb, I didn't pay no mind to it. I started hanging out with a homeboy by name Carlos, Spanish dude. Was really in the streets like that. Started hanging out with him, started chilling with him. On the weekends I go stay over his crib. Going to South Beach, going to Coco Walk. At that time, Coco Walk, a lot of people from Miami would know that Coco Walk was like a gang meeting. You go out there, different gangs go out there hanging out, music, rentals of cars, people drinking, fights, all type of stuff. It's like a strip.
Cocoa View.
Coco Walk, Coco Walk.
Cocoa Walk. Cocoa Walk. All
You know,
right.
it,
Well,
it no
was this
longer.
homeboy gang banging?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, he was. Yeah, I was chilling
Uh,
with him, man. At that time, he was part of a little group named it was Red Blood. It was
Red
just like
Blood.
Red Bloods. It was a Spanish a group. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
they were hanging out. They were doing all type of stuff. Just living the crazy life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I started hanging around with them, and hanging around with them. We got the bright idea one time, man. We got to make us some money, man. And I
Yeah.
was like, I wanted to be down. I really didn't need that. I could be home my people were straight. You know what I'm saying? I do that. I just want to be like fit in. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to try something different. You know?
Yeah.
Sure enough.
Stand out a little bit.
Yeah, send out a little bit and shit. Hey, sure enough, man. I started hanging out with this dude. We got the bright idea to go make us some money. So he said, "Hey, I got a good idea. You know, Rolexes at that time were real famous. Rolex
Yeah.
Rolex is Rolex to this day.
Yeah.
You can't take that away.
They
No,
hold their
but
value quite well.
exactly. So but at that time for us, we were younger. Rolex was like, oh man, a Rolex. Wow, you know what I mean? So he's like, listen, I got an idea. We can make good money. We go to a jewelry shop. We look for the nice Rolex. We scam it out, and then we go in there. And you're not, you're fast. So you snatch it and you run.
He had the nerve to throw in you're an athlete.
Yeah, man. So it's like I opened the door because here a lot of jewelry places you got to buzz them in, buzz them out. They
Yeah.
buzz you in, buzz out. Ain't none of that. So I'll go in and then I'll look around. You know what I'm saying? He'll come to the door, act like he's a shopper. They'll buzz him in, and as soon as they have it in their hand, I'll snatch it. I'll take off. So, bro, the first watch I got away with was not got away because I paid for all this. I ended up doing time for this, but was a presidential with the black face.
I know what the presidentials mean.
Yes, it was heavy. It was all gold too. It
Yeah.
was pure gold. So, bro, we got up with that like 14, 15 bands off of that. You know what I mean? And we just got addicted to that. And we did that 4 or 5 times. The Yacht Masters, the Daytonas, man, all of that. So, man, it came a point of time. I'm gonna tell you where my first charges came about. Uh, we got a bright idea. We was like, man, listen, we gotta move over to something bigger and better. We gotta move over to something bigger and better. So my homeboy went and was looking out at a jewelry place. And then that jewelry place, there was a ring that was, I don't know how many carat, but it went for like 300,000. That ring went for like 300,000.
Jesus.
So listen, man, it's crazy because, make a long story short, we schemed this ring, man. We was after this ring, but that was what made us go down. We got greedy.
Yeah.
Was when I went for that ring, he studied that ring for the longest. So he said, listen, you can't go in this dress. You know what I'm saying? At that time, I didn't have a mouth full of gold like I have now. So I was more decent. Didn't have no tattoos, none of that,
And your family got a little money, so you probably went in there a little sharp, huh?
Yeah, I went in there in the suit and tie.
Oh, shit, yeah.
They
buzzing you in all day.
All day. I said, 300,000. Oh, we got to get that one.
Yeah.
So I went in there like, you'll be like, oh, there's a business guy. I went in there. I talked to the guy. I talked to him. Boom, boom, boom. He brought out the ring. I said, listen, I'm looking for an engagement ring. It was an engagement ring. Never forget. An engagement ring for my girl, bro, all this and that. And he brought it out in the little pillow. Never forget that, bro. This dude, it was an older guy, but I guess he wasn't on point. And my homeboy comes dressed up in a tie too at the door, and he buzzes him out with the ring right there. I saw him buzzing out.
Oh my God, I know that was just a rush, man.
I took off running, but guess what, bro? That mall, there was security everywhere. There was undercovers everywhere, especially around that jewelry place. Because that jewelry place, come to find out later on, was high price. Like a lot of athletes, a lot of movie stars would go there. I didn't know this. I'm just going off of what my homeboy was telling me. You feel me?
Yeah.
I didn't know what kind of heat I was getting myself into. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. I'm running with it. When I look back, bro, there was at least 5, 6 people chasing. When I get to the parking lot, that I see the car where they're at, because we have a car waiting. He was already over there. The car was there, bro. I run and I throw it in the car. And I try to get in the car, but they're too close to me. So I go around the car and I run. I say, don't pick me up somewhere else. So I took off running. Took me out running. As soon as I ran that way, a guy out of nowhere came out with a gun. Don't fucking move. Don't move. So I'm like, boom, I laid it down. When everybody came out, the owner came out, all he told me was, and the police, everybody came out, he's like, listen, I don't want to press no charges. All I want is that ring back.
Oh shit.
I want that ring back. I don't care. Listen, y'all can let him go at this. I'm not pressing. I don't care. Nothing ever happened. I just want that ring in my possession right now. I need that ring. And come to find out, the ring wasn't $300,000, $500,000, almost $1,000,000. That was my first charge ever. But guess what? When I went to the county jail, the other charges about the Rolexes came on me.
They stacked it.
Yeah, they stacked it because they investigate. Blah blah blah. This is the guy that blah blah blah. I was younger, so I wasn't paying attention about no surveillance camera, none of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and they all lead up to me. Well, that right there sent me to go to Miami. Miami-Dade boot camp. I landed in Miami-Dade boot camp. I didn't go off to prison because of that. You know what I'm saying? So.
Did he ever get his ring back?
No, of course, no. You never got it.
Damn.
You never got it. Then people ended up being found, man.
The people you were working with
ended up being found. I never seen none of that money, nothing, man. And I ended up sticking it out. They wanted me, the detectives would come to me and be like, hey, man, listen, you could get this off real quick. From what I've seen, these people been doing this for a while. Just give us some names. I said, give you what names? But I said, man, take me to the county jail, man. I don't know what you're talking about, some names. Take me to the county jail. I ain't gonna talk to you about. And I roughed it out. So I finished the program. I went home. I was living at my aunt's house because my mom was still mad at me. So she said, you're gonna earn your way back home. So go stay with your aunt. Because my aunt was in the middle of it. She was like, listen, man, you gotta give him a second chance. He's never messed up. This and that. Blah, blah, blah. Man, you know what? Let him come stay with me. So I came to stay with my aunt. So
good old aunt. Aunt and uncle always got the door open.
Yeah, no, but my aunt, man, that's my gangster, man. To this day, we got a good relationship, man.
That's good.
Yeah,
man.
she's on another level,
That's good, man.
So I came stay with her. At the time I met a Dominican chick. She wanted to hang out, go out. When I'm not even supposed to be going out like that, I'm on community control. Community control, you're supposed to be at home at a certain time.
Yeah.
And the officer could pop up anytime. So what I did was I waited for like a whole month to know his little schedule, when he come, when he don't come. And I'll sneak out. She'll come pick me up, sneak out. And in reality, come on, man. A woman that makes you do that doesn't really care. You know what I'm saying? She don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? She's just trying to party and hang out.
That's it,
man. But I was young, so I didn't care about none of that. I was like, oh, man, she looked good. I was trying to hang out, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Damn, So, time went by. I violated. I got locked up, got reinstated, came back out. I thought it was a joke. So it was like, oh, they hit me in the head. Ain't nothing major. So I linked up with a couple of my homeboys from back in the days, from the neighborhood. They doing their thing now.
Well, it wasn't the guy that didn't give you nothing on that.
No. I forgot about that dude. That dude was dead to me.
Yeah.
That dude was dead to me. So I started hanging out with some new people, and they had a lot of stuff going on. The trap life, you know what I mean? And they gave me the opportunity, and I started showing them loyalty.
Yeah.
Loyalty. And when you in that type of life and you basically a foot soldier, you gotta put your bid in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And some things pop off, and they started beefing with some other people, and some things need to be done. And when everything went down like that, my dad, it was crazy because my dad knew these people, and my dad had some rubbing elbows with these people, you know what I mean? Not to get too much into details.
Yeah.
Business-wise, you know what I mean? And when everything came about, it's crazy because when everything came about, that all the beef broke out, some bodies and this and that, and came about, and they picked me up. They picked me up at 2, 3 in the morning.
And they said, some people ended up dying, and they came and scooped you up.
And they came to my aunt's house at 2 or 3 in the morning. I'm talking about 10 deep, jump out. We call jump out over here a police with regular clothes and vests and everything,
Yeah.
undercovers.
Yeah.
They came in there like 10 deep. So I'm being hard. I get up, I go to the living room, and I hear them. They're like, listen, man, they're screaming at my aunt and all this and that. So I go to the living room. They're like, we're here. There's some people. There's somebody deceased, and there's somebody right now in the trauma center fighting for their life. And we're looking for a papito. So I come up. So he's talking loud. My aunt says, hold on. You're raising your voice. We got neighbors. I'm not going to get kicked out of here because of you. He's like, well, I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to go grab some pictures. And I'm going to come back up. And if you don't recognize nobody in the pictures, I'm going to try not to get louder. So the dude leaves. When I get to the living room, they look at me, but they ignore me. So I'm like, it was like kind of tricky. They were playing mind games. So
Almost like,
this is like some movie type of stuff.
They're looking for you, but they're not realizing that it's you when you come around them.
I think they knew. I think they knew when they see me. They were just trying to play the slick role. You know what I'm saying? You know, this is like some Training Day type of movie right here.
Or they probably didn't think that you would just come out like that. So they're probably like, that can't be him.
Yeah. That could be too. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah.
That could be. That's a good scenario too.
It could be. Could be.
Yeah, the main detective. We'll never forget Detective Valdez. You ever seen that movie Training Day?
Yeah.
Remember Denzel Washington?
Yeah, the dirty detective.
Remember his personality?
Yeah.
This detective was just like that dude, right?
Jesus.
No, the way he was talking and everything, right? It gets good. So he goes on stage, he comes back with the
pictures.
No, yeah, it was a picture, but it was like a folder. It was like a big folder.
Okay.
So he slams it. He goes, I'm ready to fry this chicken. That's the way he's talking. He said like that. You gotta see this guy just like a movie. He's like, boom. Slams, he goes.
Did it scare you a little bit?
At the time, I wasn't scared. I was just confused. I was like, hold up, like the way they're acting, it's like, I don't know. But I was younger, so I really, in my mind, I didn't know how serious this was. This was serious, man. This was real serious.
Yeah.
Man, you're going to see how serious this is. So he slams it. He starts rolling pictures. He falls right on my picture. My aunt looks at him and says, what is this, some kind of joke? And I go like this. I look forward, and it's me. So I say, hey, that's me. They don't call me Papi, they call me Shorty. The guy looks at me and says, you're a jackass. Bring your ass over here. And boom, and he cusses me up. I said, man, what's going on? He says, don't act like you don't know what the hell's going on. Boom, it hits me right in the back of my head. Takes me outside. Puts me against the wall. He's like, where's that fucking gun? I said, what gun you talking about? Oh, you want to play stupid? And hits me again. He says, where's that gun, man? I said, I don't know what you're talking about, man. There's no gun. What are you talking about? He says, listen, don't worry about it. By the time I finish with you, if you ever come out of prison, you'll be collecting Social Security checks. I don't know what y'all talking about. So I go and they put me in a police car. I go to the county. I call everybody, my aunt that I just left there. I call my old girl. I tell her the whole situation. She's like, oh my God, again. She's like, listen, don't talk to nobody. I'm going to send a lawyer. Don't talk to nobody. Chill out. Don't talk to nobody. So I didn't talk to nobody. So the next day, a detective comes and sees me and tells me, listen, man, we can make this easier. We can make this a hard way. I got some pictures for you. There's some people here. There's one that's not ever coming back, and there's somebody still fighting for their life in the county jail. So he says, I'm gonna share some pictures of some people that might be involved in this whole ring. Because I'm not the only one that's gonna come see you. There might be some DEA and some feds coming because there's drugs involved. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Bah, he slams it. The first picture that comes out is my old boy. You know this gentleman here? I said, I don't know that man. I said, I don't know that man. I don't know nothing you talking about. I said, you sure about that? Okay, so you just gonna wear all this. I said, what am I being really charged with? He says, you know what you be charged with? Murder, attempted murder, trafficking. You be with a bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But those were the main ones, you know what I mean? Racketeering and all this stuff. The racketeering stuff, they got thrown out. But the ones that stuck was the attempted murder, and the trafficking charge. You know what I mean? So I kept my mouth shut. My old boy couldn't see me. You know what I'm saying? He's like, you know, hey, be a man. You know what I'm saying? Be a man. So, you know, me stepping up to the plate, not talking anything, you know, hey, I stood quiet. I took my stuff to trial. Cause my first plea with all these charges, the state was talking about 35 years. 35 years who? Nah. I'm taking it to trial. I took it to trial. I lost. But I lost. Never forget. I came back for sentencing. And Mr. Jose Cuevas, my papa, I sentenced you to life in prison. I started, my mom, I looked. I never forgot, I looked to my left where everybody's sitting at. My mom crying. I just looked up. I looked down. I was like, you know? My dad looked at me. He's like, chill. We'll talk. Got back to the county jail. He says, listen, you wear this like a man, and I respect that. You didn't open your mouth about anything. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get you out. I'm your dad. I love you. I'm going to keep my word. I'm going to get you out. I went out to prison, man. They came and got me to prison 3 weeks later. Because over here in Miami, when you go to prison, you got to wait because it's a waiting list. Because there are the people that are waiting before you. So I was young dude, man. And a bunch of things were going through my head. I'm like, damn, what if my dad can't get me out of this? I'm going to die here. That's it. This is the rest of my life. So I already put that in my mind. Hold up, I got to be war ready. Whatever comes my way, I got to put work in. I can't just, you know, so I'm hearing all these stories about YO camp, stabbing, gang banging, locks and saws, people getting hit across the head with the locks. You know what I'm saying? So I'm already mentally like getting brainwashed by everybody in the county jail telling me all these stories about prison. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm young, I really don't know good what's going on in that type of life in prison. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So one night they called me, Cuevas, prison run. I grab my stuff, go downstairs, wait in the holding cell with other people that are going to prison. You know, they got everybody in one thing. You know, I'm already over 18, so I get, you know, I'm not in juvenile hall no more, nothing like that. So, you know, you with the adults until you get to South Florida Reception Center. The reception, I was at Metro West. So Metro West, anybody that's from Miami, Metro West is right across from South Florida. Right across from South Florida. So all they do is go, boop, right across. Take you right to the prison. So I go over there. We were sitting down. They come in. Anybody get out, look straight. Don't look forward. Anybody has been on South Florida Reception Center knows anything about the old reception center, not the new building that they got now, the old one. They used to stand you in a cage with a box right in front of you. You better look straight, because if you don't look straight, they'll kind of slap the dog shit out you. That bullpen right there was known for officers beating up people. Beating them up like they bleeding and stuff like that. There was an old man standing right next to me with a walker. They told everybody to turn around, squat and cough, just because he didn't. As soon as he turned around and he couldn't squat because he had a walker, he could have bent over. They kicked the right in them ass. He landed the head first. Now ask me if any of those officers gave a fuck about that old man beating on the floor like that. So right then and there, when I see that, I said, hold on, reality hit me. This is reality of life. This ain't no joke. This is reality of life. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't playing with me. That was my first time ever standing foot in a prison. Ever. I get to the pound. I'm hearing all these war stories. Boy, you better get ready to bump. You better get ready to bump. Me personally, when I got there at the reception center, at the YO side, I'm Spanish. anybody that knows anything about Florida prisons, Spanish people stick together here in Florida in the
Mm-hmm.
prisons. We stick together. So if you go in and you don't look like no type of, you're always gonna have somebody look. One of the Spanish who's gonna look at that name tag. You know what I'm saying? Because your DC number, your name is there, and what they do is they'll call the people and they'll have them running you the computer, see what you in there. If you're a child molester, if you're anything, they're gonna know it. You feel me?
Yeah.
So you might not know, but then people run your name. You know what I'm saying? Or the officer might be down with everybody and tell certain inmates, listen, this is what he's here for. And people know if you're there for. If you're there for the wrong reasons, if you know molesting or rapist or anything like that, you better get ready for that ride because them boys better take you through there. You know what I mean? That's just the law. That's the law of prison.
Yeah.
You can hear me?
Let me ask you something, man. If you were to see me walk into the cell block in the YO camp, would you say, "Oh man, he a white dude," or he might be one of the Spanish cats? What would you say if you
You
saw me
see,
walk through?
you see, here in Miami, I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't put nothing past you because in Miami, there's Spanish dudes lighter than you.
Exactly. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah,
That's
with green
exactly what
eyes
I
and
was about to say.
all. With
Yeah.
green eyes and all. Light eyes and all. You'll be like, hold on, that's a white boy. And all along, he's straight Cuban.
Yeah.
And he don't even probably talk the language or English. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
You
They
know,
read
so
my name tag. They be like, "Oh hell nah, he's white."
yeah. Everybody go by your name. You know what I'm saying? So
You
everybody
know.
go by your name.
All
But
right. All right.
in that reception, you got different counties. You got Miami, Broward County, and West Palm Beach.
Uh huh.
Those are the three counties that go to South Florida Reception Center. And you might have some people from Key West. Key West might go there too. You know what I mean? Those are the counties that go there. So I got there. I was friends with the Spanish people. I really didn't have no issues there. My issues was when I got to my main camp, Babar.
Brevard. I've heard many stories of that place.
Yeah, when I got to Babar, that's when I had to put some work in, show what I was
Okay.
made of. You know what I'm saying? Because when I got to Babar, I ain't gonna lie, the Spanish people embraced me when I got there, but they still want to see what you're made of. So they're gonna let a couple of people come at you to see what's up. Hey,
Yeah.
what's up? They might come at you. Anybody might come at you. A black dude or usually black will come at you. What's up, Chico? You straight? What you mean? Oh, shit, I'm always straight. Let's get to that paint. That paint means get to that corner fight. You know what I'm saying? You hear
So
me?
it's guaranteed that most people are going to have to fight as soon as they get up in there.
Oh yeah. Why? Oh yeah, most definitely. That's not
Yeah.
a joke. Yeah, of course. Of course. You're gonna have to show what you're made of. You don't think you're gonna get there and be a cupcake. You might have your little trials and tribulations at the beginning, and then people respect it. That's it, smooth sailing. That's what happened to me. I got into a couple fights. People already respect me. I ran with a lot of kings. You feel me?
Okay.
A lot of the people I knew were kings. So off rip, a lot of people already, you know what I'm saying? Already respected me because of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I became tight with one of the main with the first crown in that camp. You know what I'm saying? Me and him became like this. He was out of Tampa.
You ever seen you seen the dude I had on the show Shine, right?
Yeah, it's my brother, man.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you weren't locked up with them or anything like that, were you?
No. It's crazy how me and Shine got about.
Okay.
Me and Shine got the same godfather in the religion.
Okay.
And me and Shine and White Girl, his wife, are real close. That's my sister too. White Girl, that's like my sister, man.
Yeah, see, I didn't know any of this when we first started talking. That's good, man. You know, I hope they doing all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
I got I got the update on them, and they should be beating this. They should be back out here pretty soon. Everything's looking pretty good for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've talked to a couple people. I guess keep in contact with them, and hopefully I hear some good news from them, man. But you know, shit happens, man. It happens.
That's life.
You got to be ready for it at all times, man. You got to be ready for the worst case scenario at all times. But yeah, man. All right, so that's cool. And you say you were never locked up with them though, or nothing like that.
No. I was never locked up with Shine. Shine knows a bunch of people I know. December, we never like that we know each other from out here, from the street. They're not my friends. They're my family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good, man. Well, damn.
Yeah.
I wish I would have known that a little more beforehand. But
Yeah.
okay, all right. So you're in here and you're associating with the Kings a lot, and this
Yeah.
Brevard, correct? Brevard.
Bars. So off rip, just because I was straight with them and I proved myself, and I was people wouldn't even look my way. I was been a laid back type of dude. So once I got in a couple fights, just to earn my respect, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember some dude I didn't even know came and sat on my bed, my second being there. I don't even know, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, what's up with you on the bed? Man, what you mean? This ain't your bed. This bed belongs to the state. It belonged to who? Before he even had the other word come out of his mouth, I hit him. We got into it.
Oh, so that was how they did it, their little TOH or test of heart on you?
Yeah, man, listen, man, I fought like 3-4 times, man. Three or four times I got in there. Yeah.
I mean, was there any? Did you lose any decently
Of
or
course.
win any?
Oh, if I won. Out of 4, I won 3, and I lost 1. I lost 1.
Yeah.
Hands down, I lost that one. He got the best of me.
Was it heads up, 1-on-1 each time?
Yeah, 1-on-1. Because there was a couple of kings in there. They were like, let him run it.
Did they line it up? They do that shit they call lining it up, where you go one
they
after
line
another
it up.
after
I'm gonna
another?
be real with you. Nah, they don't line it up. If the only way you're gonna get lined up like that is if you're a snitch, if you're a child molester, if you're a fuck boy. Simple. That's just it.
If they don't respect you, they're gonna line your ass up.
Exactly. Simple. But now, if you're a dude that's gonna get to the paint, and your charges ain't crazy, and you ain't bucking no call out, and they see you're painting, they're gonna respect you. You're gonna get your 1-on-1. Simple.
Yeah.
And
Would you say anyone got it worse than others?
What you mean, the other inmates?
Yeah. Was there any?
Oh yeah.
Would you say like white dudes got it more worse than any other ones in there?
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You gotta
keep it real, man. You know that's all there is to it.
You gotta be a different breed of white dude to have your respect.
Yeah.
And YO, because in adults it's a totally different ballgame, which I'll break that down to you. But in YO, you gotta be breeded different. If you're a white boy and they're respecting you, hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. If you're a white boy and you have any type of weakness, you're going to be washing somebody's drawers. You're going to be paying for protection. You're going to be, you know what I'm saying, just somebody's juju. Juju, you're going to be somebody's do boy. Simple. And any dollar you get, you're going to be paying that. You're going to be paying that to your war daddy. They call that your war daddy. You feel me?
Holy shit.
That's just reality.
It's just reality, and that's what we need. That's what people need to hear.
I don't know if you've been misleading about these YO camps, but I'm going to give it to you. It's really rare. You can count it with your fingers, the white boys that got respect like that.
Yeah.
And when I was in prison, when I was in YO, you had a couple, and out of a good percentage of them, there was probably 2. And I'll never forget that one white boy that was bumping. He had some size of him. He was tatted up. He was from the Panhandle. Never forget that.
Did they ever stop testing him or what? Did he just kind of?
Man, that dude already had his respect. That dude.
Okay.
That dude was bumping. He was about his issues.
You know, when people are scared for their life, they check in. You know, they kind of go. They're like, go to the.
Oh, you had a bunch of them. Oh yeah, I see.
Oh, so it happened all the time.
Oh yeah, that's a bunch of them. Bunch of them quick because they can't stand the pressure. You know what I mean?
What do they do when they take that walk, man? Was there ever times where people try to snag them up before they took the walk out?
Nah, man. Then people go ahead and they do it smart. They check in when everybody's sleeping in the middle of the night.
Ah, damn.
They act like they go to the bathroom. They'll go to the upper station and tell, listen, man, I'm scared for my life. And then they'll go in. You know what I'm saying? Then when you wake up in the morning, they're not there anymore.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
Or they'll go to a call out. They go on call out. Call outs are like when you got a medical appointment or you got to go see classification or something like that, and they'll never come back, you know?
Yeah. Was that the roughest one, Brevard?
What was rough? Yeah. As YO kept, yeah. When I was in Brevard was called Gladiator Camp.
Yeah. What was some of the wilder things that you probably seen in there,
The
man?
craziest thing I seen, I'm gonna give you a straight blood raw story right here. I, I'm not gonna give you none of the
Don't make it too raw, man. Don't make it too raw now.
I'm not gonna give you the baby stories. I'm gonna give you the uncut.
Okay.
Okay? Okay, listen. This is the craziest thing and most saddest thing I ever seen. There was a dude named D from Miami, Florida, black dude. He had 2 weeks to go home. He had owed an organization, not to say no names, a Spanish organization, a big amount of money. He had owed them like $500, $400 worth. I don't know if it was over a phone. I don't know if it was over some dope. I don't know what it was. And they told, listen, man, you about to go home. What's up with my money? Guess what D turned around and said? Fuck you. I ain't giving you nothing. I'm going home. They said, oh, really? Okay. They set it up some way or another. They go to the chow hall. Chow hall is to go eat.
Yeah.
This dude is walking to the chow hall. When he walking to the chow hall, they just circled him right in front of the canteen. Hit him with a lawnmower blade. You know the lawnmower blades?
Yeah.
You know the blade that goes under the lawnmower?
Yeah.
They had one of those. And they hit him in the stomach, brought it out. He had his coming out all around the lawnmower blade. And then they were hitting him from the back too, where other guys were hitting him. That whole gang got him. They hit him with the lawnmower blade. Bam! He
Had to have died. Had to have died.
He fell to the floor. The police came, moved him, and that's what made him die for what I was told. Because they moved him the wrong way. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. The last words he said was this right here. That's it. He was out of there.
It's crazy, man.
And he died 2 weeks before he went home.
I've told a lot of stories on this channel about people getting got right before they go home, man. You know, that's a sad story. Should have paid his debts. You know, you can't play with that shit, even if you're about to go home. A lot of people do that too. They'll get ballsy and just run up all kinds of debts and shit,
Yep.
thinking that, you know, shit's sweet, they're about to go home, or they might not know that they're going home, and then sooner or later someone might tell them. You know.
Yep.
That
was just YO Camp. Now,
yeah.
there's a lot of stories to be told, boy.
And, you know, a lot of people that tell their stories coming from Florida, you know, they just have a lot to tell. You know, just kind of flow with it, man. Everyone that I've seen came on here. But, look, you got a YouTube channel, correct?
Yeah, I got a YouTube channel.
All right, well, do us all a favor and tell the people how they can find you, man, because I want to bring you on for part 2 when we enter into the adult side of things, if you don't mind. Is that cool?
No, not a problem. Always welcome.
Sounds good, man. Tell the people a little bit about where they can find you.
Man, y'all can find me. I got a YouTube channel. I got a YouTube channel called Fresh Papito World Talk. Why? Because we talk a little bit about everything. We talk about prison. We talk about sports. We talk about everything and anything you guys want to talk about. So, you know, but mostly it's a motivational channel. You know, and my Instagram is called Fresh Papito. You know what I'm saying? So if you guys are ever going through anything in life and need some word of advice, need some motivational talk, y'all can reach out to me. I'm always open. I'm always open to help you get further in life. And always remember one thing, and I'm going to say it on Dev's channel. Every time you wake up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, always ask yourself, what am I going to do today to help me chase my dream and accomplish my dream? And never stop dreaming. Always remember that.